Pouya Rahmani. You're going to be fighting Karl Williams in the PFL. I cannot wait for this one. February 7th. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling amazing. Back to train and start the camp, so ready to go.
Man, it is going to be absolutely awesome. I cannot wait for this one. Is there any extra pressure on you to maintain the undefeated record?
No, I don't care about these things. That just my manager. He called me. He said, "You ready to fight with this guy?" I say, "Of course, anyone." I never say no. And this opportunity, I cannot say no for this opportunity. Fight again in front of my people, front of my fans in Dubai, my hometown. So I'm so excited to go again. Let's go.
Let's go. Now, have you done any tape study on him? Because he is a bit of an MMA veteran. He's been around the block a few times. Have you any thoughts on this opponent specifically?
So, I'm danger for everyone. And who wants to fight with me, they need to study a lot because I'm world champion grappler and I have the best striking. So they don't know what's gonna happen for them. I want to fight the stand up, I want to fight on the ground. Anywhere fight goes, I'm good there. So they need to think. And I never get punched or I never someone take me down in the fight. So that's problem for my opponents. For me, no problem. I see a lot of things about my opponent. He lost, he got knockout. So he need to think a lot. He has nervous, not me.
You have no nerves. Your opponent should have nerves, right?
100%. Because he
Uh,
c- he don't have anything to see to study.
man,
But I
that's
have a lot of video to study.
now. Are you going to be? What's your hopeful finish? Are you looking to get a quick submission? Are you looking to get a quick knockout in this one?
No, to be honest, I cannot underestimate the guy. The guy also tough, so tough opponent. I cannot underestimate him, but I try to do my best to smash him as soon as possible. When I start the fight, when cage close, I just thinking to finish him. Anywhere, up, down, doesn't matter.
Cannot wait for it. Now, you have been doing quite a few different shows in Dubai. It is amazing to see how quickly Dubai has become the fight capital of the world. It seems like every month you're fighting in a different show in Dubai. It has been just amazing. How is it feeling from your side?
So the here is a lot of opportunity in Dubai, and as you say, Dubai become one of the best place for martial arts. So here I do my grappling and my MMA PFL. They come here, so I start my career with PFL, and I'm so happy. So finally, my fans they can see my MMA fight also here because before I just used to do grappling back to back professional fights. So now they can see my MMA fight. So that's so amazing. And thanks for PFL for this opportunity.
Oh yeah, PFL is doing absolutely awesome stuff in the Middle East there. And how was working with MMA legend Antonio Rodrigo Nogueira at Quintet? Quintet is so cool, man. Quintet is absolutely awesome.
Yeah, Quintet was so cool, and it was my first time I compete in Quintet, and I had amazing experience. So with Nogueira, he was beside us. Uh, Actually, the before the fight, he always say, "Oh, Monster, what's gonna happen to your opponent is MMA. I don't know why you didn't start earlier MMA. You are killer." Yeah, he's so good. He has so good energy. I love this guy. And so we won the quintet also. Team Nogira won the quintet. And I finished my I first fight I did with ADCC champion, so I beat him by point. And the last fight I broke the guy hand in the final. So it was amazing. For me, it was amazing.
Dude, it's so cool. I saw the stare down with Bob Sapp as well. It still shocks me how big that guy is. I like we've been watching him for
Man,
years.
unbelievable. This guy is so big. And he's on the shape. We had six pack. He showed me. He said daily I do 1,000 push up, 1,000 pull up every day. When I
Okay.
wake up, I have to do these things. He surprised me with his discipline. This guy is crazy. Absolutely, man. He's legend.
Oh yeah, man. Oh man, he's just absolutely the coolest. Okay, but you trained with Hamzat Chimaev for 3 months,
Yeah,
is that right?
with my brother. For two of his fights, we had camp together.
Man, absolutely awesome. Tell me everything. What did you learn? What did you take away from his discipline?
So Khamzat has very good discipline. You know, he's totally different person than you see in the fight. You know, he's so good guy. He's so respectful, and the thing about him doesn't matter if he have injury or he don't have good mood. He's there every day, 3 session in training. So this one, I learned a lot about him because sometimes we don't have good feeling, but we need to push more that day. As he said one time, he said, "Okay, today I don't have good feeling, but if I don't train, maybe in my fight day." It's same shit, you know, and I cannot stop. I have to today. I have to push more so I can fight easy. This guy is absolutely legend.
Dude, yeah, it's just unreal. And you're a few weight classes above him. How did you find his strength and his ability? Like, I
No
know that
man, Hamzat is too big. Hamzat is 100 kg, 102 kg. He's not a small guy, you know. It's too big. People think Hamzat is a small, but Hamzat is too big. 100 kg, man.
how did he
He's
make
so
because
powerful.
he competed at 77. How the heck did he ever make that? Like, what the heck?
Yeah, it was so hard for him. That's why he moved up. Now
Yeah,
he's so happy.
yeah.
Even he can fight heavyweight in future if he want, because he mostly, you know, the when we was saying he mostly like to train with heavyweight. You know,
What? Dude,
me
this
and
is
him was the best training partner. So we train cage control, wrestling, MMA, everything was together. You know, and he loved to train with heavyweight. So means he has that power.
absolutely unreal, man. Unreal. Now, I wanted to ask you about as well. What was the story with you were competing in Sanda and the guy started punching and kicking you and you didn't quite, you were like, wait, what is this guy doing? Is that the story?
No, it was not. I didn't compete in Sanda.
Yeah.
So I start MMA with my friend who was national team of coach in Sanda in Iran. So when I start with him, after 2 days, one guy came from national team
Yeah.
to visit his gym. He told me, Puya, go train with this guy. And then he started kicking me, punching me. I said, man, I don't know anything. He said, just you take him down, you know? And then when he said that, man, I didn't know Sanda has everything together.
Yeah.
So when he said that, every punch come to me, I throw the guy, you know? The guy said, no more with you. Yeah, that day was funny. And then I told one of my friends, I said, yes, I beat this guy. I want to train with you. He was national team boxer. He was Asian champion. So he passed away now. He had cancer. So yeah, this guy is my good friend. So this guy, I messaged him. I said, bro, I want to come train with you. I beat Sonda national player. So I want to train with you. He said, are you crazy? You just start 2 weeks ago. And now you tell me you want to do boxing with me. You want to sparring with me, not learning. I say, yes, I want to come sparring with you. Man, I cannot forget that day. I went to his gym. He beat me up so bad, but I didn't know he just touching me, you know, because he was professional. He just touching me, but for me was very heavy, you know, heavyweight Asian champion.
Mm.
His touch was like, you know, for me was like a 200% that time because it just the 2 weeks I start, and then he say you have to go learn and come back to me. Yeah, after 2 years, I said, now I'm ready to train with this guy. So I went to him. He was so happy when he see my progress. So after that, yeah, this story is about that guy. It's my first sparring at all.
Mm.
After 2 days, imagine 2 days you go to the gym, you want to learn how to punch, how to kick, and one national player come to you, start to kicking you. You never had this experience. You come from wrestling, so the guy kick you, the guy punch you. He was thinking because I looks like someone has a lot of experience. You know, that time I was same big,
Yeah.
big. The guy said, "Oh, this guy crazy guy." He started punching me hard. I said, "Bro, why this guy hit me hard? I don't know anything." He said, "No, just take him down." I says, "Okay, now I know what I have to do." Yeah,
Man.
it's funniest story when you
Ma-
look at the past. It's
Wait,
around 7 years ago.
man, look how far you've come in that time. Like, so who else did you look up to as your inspirations in combat sports when you were coming up?
To be honest, that time I used to watch Conor McGregor and John Jones.
Mm.
So because from beginning that time when I was in Iran, there was no MMA, and there's some video viral Conor McGregor walking like this. So that video, from that video, I started watching him, and then I start to watching Khabib because of the Papach, the name of
Mhm.
the hat. Because of that, because Khabib was wrestler, they say, oh, this wrestler. Before, I think 3, 4 fight before Khabib fight with Conor. That time I was in MMA. Yeah, and then John Jones because he beat DC Daniel Cormier. I say, oh, who is this guy? He beat wrestler, because wrestler they dominate the MMA that time, and
Mhm.
then John Jones come dominate DC. So I start to watching John Jones and understand who he is. And we didn't know this guy is legend of this sport. I just watching, because that time I don't speak English at all. We just watch. Okay, this guy is good. He hit good, he take people down, he have submission, so he's good. We didn't know at all in Iran that time this guy is all legend. So there was people I look at their fight when I start.
Oh yeah, absolutely, and I can understand that. Now, Iran has an incredible history of judo, wrestling, kickboxing, boxing, like
Yeah,
all
we
combat
are so
sports.
good. We are so good in wrestling. We are number one in the world in wrestling. So especially in my city, my area, north of Iran, most of the world champion comes from there. Now
Yeah.
already in my city we have uh, heavyweight world and Olympic champion right now. It's from my city, Greco-Roman and freestyle. So
Mm. Now, it seems like Iran has to be the next superpower in MMA. Like what Habib did with Dagestan. Like Iran must be next. Are you looking at this as like, man, we have to get it together and take over MMA next?
So now this year's people start to join MMA a lot in Iran. They start to understand, okay, MMA is not danger because before in media they say, oh, MMA is danger. You're gonna make problem for your future. MMA is so danger, but MMA has rules. Is in wrestling, a lot of people they get hard injury. From since I came MMA, I didn't get injury. Just some cut on the face, but no serious injury. But in other sports, for example, I was in wrestling back to back. I used to get injury. So all sport has injury, but MMA I think is the safest. Because imagine the guy is good boxer. You no need to do boxing with him. You're gonna take him down. The guy is good on the ground, so you're gonna do a strike with him. So that's why I think MMA is more safe than boxing and wrestling. Because in wrestling they throw you, and if you don't know how to fall, you're gonna break your hand, you're gonna break your shoulder. So every sport have different injury, but MMA is more safe right now, in my opinion.
Oh man, wrestling might be the hardest sport
But
on
I
earth.
don't I don't say to anyone to go crazy. First, learn all the sport one by one, wrestling, jiu-jitsu, striking, and your boxing. Focus on all the sport you have to learn and then join. Not with wrestling, you go to fight. No, this is, I never suggest that.
Man, absolutely awesome. Now, there's going to be a lot of young people who are now looking up to you.
Yeah.
What advice would you pass on to these people who are maybe looking at MMA, maybe looking at wrestling? What would you advise these young people on?
So always in my social media, I talk with young generation who come to MMA because they ask me a question always. So I always tell them if you want to start MMA, first start with wrestling and jiu-jitsu. First fix your ground game and then start striking because the hardest is wrestling and jiu-jitsu. When you learn these two, striking gonna be so easy for you. In 1 year, you can fix your hand what you need for MMA.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, man. Now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, how do you envision yourself?
So I gonna be undefeated and I gonna beat people who stay in front of me.
Absolutely.
That's
PFL World Championship in your future, I imagine, as well?
100%.
Absolutely awesome, man. Appreciate your time. February 7th, you are back in the smart cage, and I cannot wait for it. Last word goes to you. Talk us on out of here. Thank who you need to thank. Shout out who you need to shout out. All that good stuff.
So first of all, thanks to my manager for making this happen, makes my dream true. To I show to the world so they can see who I am. I always say that I'm the best in the world, but I don't have this opportunity to show who I am. And then thanks to PFL for the opportunity they're giving me, and now they are coming to Dubai. Thanks to people who ruling in Dubai, they bring PFL. They become partner with PFL. So that's amazing. I cannot say any word about how much people after my last fight they give me more love. They when I didn't they see me, they talk about my fight in my gym, in outside. So people love to see me again on the cage. So that's amazing feeling. When you fight on your hometown is much different. The respect change. People look at me. Oh man, we need you beat the guy again. We need to see again another knockout. We need to see another submission. So that's amazing for me. So thanks to PFL for make this happen. Again, they give me fight in 3 months, so I'm ready to go.
Make sure to subscribe to the LowKick MMA YouTube channel for all the latest news, event previews, and interviews with some of the biggest stars in MMA.